Alright guys, welcome back for another one. I believe this is episode 3 of the Canny Valley series. I was going to be working on Amplifier A, but I was asked by a few people to instead do Amplifier B because it is a little bit confusing. Although A is a little rough because of the hot spots, and you have to do this kind of weird block off and this weird flinger part. But we will go ahead and work on B today, and tomorrow we will release A. I'm going to try and get them all done soon, but you know, it takes a while to edit and record, so I may not be able to get them all done as quickly. So today we're doing Amplifier B. For those of you who have them labeled differently, it's this one in the furthest west portion. Alright, so to start off, we're going to come to our amplifier, and we're just going to surround this in walls completely. Right here on the north side, you're going to place a wall dart on each of these walls facing the north. And that's just for husks that somehow make it out of this north side. We need these wall darts to finish them off. Now, we already have this block off here because of the home base, but if we come up this natural ramp to this area here, you'll see this ramp coming down. We're going to go ahead and place a cone, edit this to the face of the southwest, place a ramp towards the west, and edit this cone to face the northwest. Then we're going to place 3 walls in front. If we come to the west, we're going to have this cone facing the southwest, have a ramp facing the west, and then a cone facing the northwest, and place a wall in front of these 2 tiles only. Come forward another tile, a cone facing the southwest, and a cone facing the west. Surround this in walls, except for the north side. Leave that open. Come another tile to the west, and we're doing the exact same thing, but this should be fully encased in walls. If you hop a tile to the south, you can see we have 2 walls placed right here. Then if we hop up here, on this natural ramp, we're going to come down 1 tile and place walls all the way across. It should be 3 wide. You also can double check by having this flat platform right here. If we hop up to here, right where this little cutout is, you're going to place 2 walls with wall dynamos. If you guys are new and you need the trap perks, it's these right here: damage, crit rating, crit damage, and durability. Go ahead and hop behind it, and you're going to place a wall spike that has heals builds attached on it. If your wall dynamos have heals build attached, you don't need to do this, and it'll save you a few builds, but mine didn't, so I went ahead and just took these wall spikes and placed them up on here and on the other one. On this wall that's closest to the cutout and the east side, you're going to take a cone and face it towards the northwest, then surround it in walls. We're standing here. If we come down to the south, hop down here, you're going to place in between these 2 natural columns, you're going to place a wall, hop behind it, place a ramp, hop behind the ramp, place a wall, then skip 2 tiles forwards. We'll see this natural ramp coming down, and we'll place a wall. I'm not too sure why I had them level 2, because, you know, that just got back from a long break, but if it's working with them level 2, I'd recommend to keep them as level 2. If you want, go ahead and fully upgrade them, but it's not necessary, so might as well save the metal. If you are having issues with these guys still coming through here though, because you know you don't have your research fully maxed out, then I would recommend you come and fully upgrade these. Now, if we begin on this trap tunnel here, right where we finished off this block off, we're going to place a wall, and you're going to have a sound wall. The rules you want to have are durability, reload, and then double durability. That's the sound walls we're going to use for all of this. Skip a tile, place another wall, and go 2 more tiles. Now we should have 3 walls right in front of this on-placed amplifier. Alright, if we come all the way to this other side, skip a tile, place a wall and another sound wall. You're then going to place a wall, edit out like so, and then place this miniature wall right there. You're then going to place a ramp going forward to the west and a cone going towards the southwest. Underneath of that, you want to place 2 floors, edit them like so, and then make sure this is all surrounded in walls on the north and east side. Now if we begin on the trap tunnel, we're going to come back over to this right hand side over by the south. We're going to come forward a tile, place a floor. You want a blue wooden floor spike. With these, don't upgrade the element and make every roll durability. From there you want to upgrade the durability to god roll, so that way you get plus 42 instead of like plus 30. Then you're going to place a wall launcher right here. You only really need 1 impact, so if you want to do 1 impact, double reload, the rest durability, that works fine. I think for these I didn't have any, so I went ahead and did triple impact, double durability, and a reload. But it will work better if you have no either no impact or 1 impact, the rest reload speed and durability. You're going to have them knock into here. One of these is going to be the sound walls we were placing on the outside. It's going to be durability, reload speed, double durability. Now we need to stagger them, so the other sound wall you place needs to be single reload. So I don't have any crafted, but you want to place a single reload on the other side. That way they can stagger each other and keep firing constantly to hit all of the husks. Then we're going to place more blue wooden floor spikes going down 2 more tiles forwards. On the left hand side we're going to create this box. So you're going to place 2 tiles with with legendary wooden floor spikes. You're going to place walls like so, and you're going to put wall darts on all of them. The wall dart rolls are crit rating, reload speed, damage, crit damage, durability. Then take this little half wall, edit like so, and place wall dynamos on both sides. Above us we're going to put 4 ceiling zappers, or ceiling electric fields, sorry. And then we come forward a tile, we're going to place a tar pit to the north, a tar pit to the east, and then a tar pit to the north again. Then we're going to come back, we're going to place a wall on the south with the wall dynamo. In front of us we're going to edit a window and place a wall light with the following perks. You can also switch out effect duration for a durability if you want. Then we're going to come a tile to the north, and we're going to place a wall line in front of us with a wall dart on our left. Come a tile to the east, and you're going to edit another window for the east and south. Place a wall dart on the south side and a wall light on the east side. Then if we come forwards a tile, we're going to place a wall dart on the west side, and we'll deal with that in a second. Above us we're going to put a ceiling electric field. Come backwards in the tunnel, place 2 more ceiling zappers, not electric fields, ceiling zappers here. And then we're going to place a ceiling electric field on this tile. Now, we are going to build the exact same thing on the other side. We're just going to mimic the entire process. So, 3 floors down is going to be wooden floor spikes. On our left, we're going to place the wall launchers with the either with 0 or 1 times impact. I would recommend 1 just to be safe, but you can also do 3 times if that's all you have. Then on this right side, we're going to place 1 that has single reload and 1 that has double reload. That way they can stagger and hit husks. And then we're going to come forwards, build the exact same box, place walls as such with wall darts, place 4 floors above you, and you're going to place ceiling electric fields. You're going to place fully upgraded wooden floor spikes with damage rolls on them. So in case I didn't show on the other side, crit rating, crit damage, crit rating, crit damage, and then you can either throw damage or durability on there. Then you're going to edit this miniature wall, and you're going to place 2 wall dynamos. If you also don't have those wooden floor spikes and you have these that are all damage and durability, that will work as well. Now we come forward, mimic the exact same thing. We're going to place 2 edited windows, 1 on our left and forward. Come to the south of the tile, we're going to place a wall and a wall. On the west side, wall dart. On the south side, a wall light. And then on this one, it was the east side has a wall light. This one, the north side, has a wall dynamo. Place tar pits on the floors connecting, and we should get to this piece connecting these 2 tunnels. On the north side, we're going to place a window, same on the east. And on the east, there's going to be a wall light. On the north, it's going to be a wall dynamo. Then ceiling zappers above you for these 2 tiles here. And when we get to this main part that we see all the wall launchers, we're going to place a ceiling electric field. Now, to build this, you're going to place a floor above you with a tire dropper. You want to have crit rating, crit damage, crit damage, and durability. Place a wall in front of you, a wall to the left, and a wall to the right. Then you're going to place wall darts on all 3 of those. You're going to place walls going down like a little funnel. You're going to land 2 tiles down, so 2 walls down, floor with a tar pit. On the west side, it's a wall dynamo. On the south and north, it's a broadside, just so we can tank anything that is still here. Then we're going to do the same thing, place a roof above us with a ceiling drop trap, a wall connected with a wall dynamo, drop down 2 tiles, fill in all of this except for the east side. You can leave that open. Then we're going to place a broadside on the south and on the north, as well as a wall dynamo on the west side and a tar pit at the bottom. So that should be it for this trap tunnel. Now we have to come up top and build some of this block off. Right here is the beginning of our tunnel. You can see the ceiling drop trap. This will be a ceiling zapper. And now we have this middle space here. Here we're going to place a cone, a wall, another cone, edit it up into the ramp, a wall, another one, a wall, another cone, and then this should be our sound wall. So if we look at this, that's a sound wall. This takes us into the boxes here, where we have the double sound walls. Now we're going to place, not like that, 2 walls high on these sides. Hop on top of both of the trap tunnels, place 2 walls high. Come to this side, 2 walls high, and then we get to this ramp. Leave that little opening there. If we come to the other side, we go 2 walls high, 2 walls high, and then 2 walls high. If we hop on top of this, we're going to place 2 floors to fill in this gap right here. Then we're going to come 1, 2, 3 tiles forwards and go across 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. We'll now reach this ramp that we built as a little lobber, or we haven't built this yet, but we will build this shortly. And then you're going to fill in all of this with floors. If we pay attention, this is all filled with ceiling drop traps. The only places we don't have ceiling drop traps are in front of this sound wall right here before the entrance on that side, before the entrance on the right side, in the middle where this massive column is, and then on top of this not unplaced amplifier. That's just because husks aren't going to really stand here. They're not going to register it as a path, and they can't stand there to be hit. On this one, we just want them to be hit by the sound wall, so we don't want to knock them away. Same with the middle, and same with this side here. Now to build this little lobber shield, these are the walls we just placed. As you can see, that's the sound wall. There's the cones. We are going to come up here, and you're going to place a ramp going forwards, a ramp going forwards, and then you're going to carry this over 2 tiles. Now we should make it to the end right here where we have this cone facing southwest. You just want this to be 3 wide and 2 tall. Then if we come a tile to the north, we're going to place a cone facing the southwest. Go tile to the north, and you're going to place a wall on the north and south side. Come a tile to the east, and you're going to have this facing the southwest. Place a wall on the northeast. Carry this all the way down until you make it to 1 tile away from the block off here. Then you're going to place a cone facing the northwest, 2 ramps in between them, so that way this is 4 long surrounded in walls without the middle being touched. As you can see, no floors underneath. Then come a tile to the south, and we're now up against the trap tunnel. This is the wall launcher right there. We're going to face this towards the southwest. Come a tile to the east. We're going to face this towards the southwest and surround this in walls. Go a tile to the north, and we're going to do the same thing we did before. 1 facing the northwest, 2 facing forwards, 1 facing the southwest. Make sure this is surrounded in walls here, but where this natural ridge is, don't place any walls. Then if we come back to this area, this is the trap tunnel here. We built this one. We're next to this natural ridge. We're going to place one going southwest, place a wall in front, and behind. We're going to hop a tile to the east, and then we're going to face this going towards the southwest, surround this in walls, and place a wall dart on the north side. That's because this window is going to allow it to shoot all the way into the tunnel and shoot things all the way across. Then we're going to come right here to where we have these double windows. We're going to place a cone facing the southwest, place 2 walls, both with wall darts. That's all for the block off on this side and the middle. Now we will come over here. Oh, yeah. Now we'll come over here. And right here, we have the entrance, a sound wall. We're going to come behind this sound wall and place a pyramid edited to the northwest, surrounded in walls. Go towards the east and place one going towards the northwest, surrounded in walls. One going towards the northwest, surrounded in walls, except for the side on this natural ridge. Leave this open. Then we're going to come here where we have the double windows. We're going to place a pyramid or a cone and edit it northwest. Then place wall darts on both sides. Then we make it to the end of the tunnel here. And there is some block off down here that we need to place. So if we come underneath of this tunnel, oh, make sure where we place these double windows, it's going to be a little confusing. Place a floor, then the cone. Huge disclaimer on that. So if we come under here, I'm just going to edit everything open so we can see better. Right here, this is the middle. So we have the middle on this last tile here. You're going to have a floor above that. Then you're going to surround this natural ramp in walls. You're then going to place a cone and edit out the tile on the southwest and the northeast. This is going to give it this weird Dorito shape. Then you're going to place a wall there, and you're going to do the same thing. Edit out the southwest and the northeast to give it that little Dorito shape. If we go tile to the north, this is that natural ramp that we surrounded in walls. So after you surround this one in walls, you are finished with the underside block off. So we now need to build some extra block off all the way over here, back to where we can see we built this lobber back where we built this lobber shield. We want to come over to this corner. You're going to see this weird ridge. You're not going to be allowed to build there. So instead, we're going to have to place right next to the end of this natural mountain or hill. You want to place 2 cones facing one the southwest, the one on the right towards the southeast, and encase that in walls. That way you're going to be blocking off this area right here next to this natural ridge. If we come behind this, hop down, you're going to find this big natural ramp. We're going to come forward to the east tile, and you're going to place a floor with a tar pit, a wall launcher there, and you want to have 3 or 4 times impact so you can send them all the way down there for them to be going up the ramp all the way back up and then to here. Now, you don't have to worry about huge durability or damage to any of these because it's mainly flingers and lobbers that are going to come here. Their idea is they want to come this way, up this ramp since we have this good, and then go to throw. Or they want to come across this way to right here where they can throw. So as long as we block off this area, we will be fine. So you have the wall launcher with a tar pit with 3 or 4 times impact, a floor launcher with 4 times impact so it can go up, hit the ramp, and send them that way. Then you want to have a floor launcher with 4 times impact so it can send them up and all the way over. Then you want to place a wall launcher, and on the reload speeds here, one of these should be double. It doesn't matter which. One has to be double, one has to be single. If you have them both on single or both on double, they're going to fire at the exact same time, and then there's no point in having both of them. We have both, so that way if there's any husks that somehow make it through here, like let's say one gets here, hits it, the rest come, one gets hit, and the rest come. That way they all land here. They can get hit with the floor launcher, and then the next can get hit with the wall launcher. And then by the time the next is here, the floor launcher is already ready to go and send them, or the wall launcher is ready to go and send them. After that, we're going to edit this miniature wall as so, and place it right here. If we go on top of this wall launcher, we're going to place 2 ramps going up, And then make sure you guys fully upgrade this. This will be easy to forget about, but it has to be fully upgraded. Then if we look right here, there's going to be this natural ramp. If we come 2 tiles to the east after this, there's this natural ramp. You're going to place a floor, a cone, a wall at the bottom of the ramp. Then you're going to place a cone to the northwest, and place a wall on the west and the north side. So that is it for the Amplifier B on west side. Guys, now it is time to build Amplifier B on the north side. This one is a little confusing and requires a lot of block off because we are going to send them through a trap tunnel here and down there. The reasoning for this, there's a spawn up here on this ridge. There's a spawn down there on that ridge. There's spawns down there. And there's spawns up here. I believe there might also be some spawns down there. So this one requires a lot of maneuvering and block off. It also will require 2 trap tunnels because we can't waste that many builds on trying to force them into one single tunnel. So instead, we're going to start on this big area here. If you come down to the west side, you will be right here. There's going to be a single path going all the way down. We are going to block this off. So when we get to where this natural ridge is, we're going to go look across to this area. We're going to place a floor and edit out the 2 tiles to the north. Place a wall launcher in front of us with 3 or 4 times impact. If you can do more and you wish to send the husks all the way down here, you can, but it's not required. I simply do 3 times impact to reset them back here, so that way we can keep staggering them. On the right, we're going to place the same sound walls as before. We want the ones that have fast reload. So it's going to be double or quad durability and double reload. Above it, we're going to place a ceiling tile with nothing on it. Look to the east and place a ramp. And you want to place a damaging trap. So I went ahead and I used these, the all damage and durability. Then I place a wall light, same as before, with triple impact, double reload, and effect duration. Above it, we're going to place a wall launcher and a ceiling drop trap. The wall launcher doesn't matter. You could make it single impact, so that way they get dropped down there. Same for this one, single impact, but for this one, you're going to want to have triple impact to send them all the way back. So we come up to the top of this ramp, and we're going to edit this wall, place it as so, come forward to tile, tar pit, a ceiling above us with nothing on it, another wall launcher with single or no impact. Then come forward, you're going to place another wall like so. You're going to place another wooden floor spike here, and then you're going to place a triple impact to send them all the way across. Now, if we look above, this one has a ceiling zapper placed. The rolls on that are as shown. Damage, crit rating, crit damage, durability. Alright, then, if we look out a tile, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way across. It's going to take us to the beginning of this tunnel. If we hop on top, so we now have this row, we're going to come forwards 1, 2, go to the east 2, south 1, and then place 1 in this middle. For the traps that go on this, when you're above this natural area, you're going to have all of the tire drops going across to this point right here. These other 3 tiles across are going to be sealing electric fields. If you need the rolls, they're as shown. Damage, crit rating, reload speed, and durability. Then we're going to come to this wall launcher we placed. Go forward to tile, place a tar pit. Go forward to tile, place the wooden floor spikes, the all damage durability, or you can do crit rating build. Come forward to tile, place a tar pit. Come forward 2 tiles, and you can place 2 floor freeze, or you could do 2 tar pits as well. I'm not too sure why I have them like this. If you do floor freeze, do ceiling gas traps above. If you do tar pits, then do these ceiling zappers. Then we're going to place ceiling tiles going all the way down. We're going to have a gas trap above this tar pit, ceiling zapper, and then 2 more ceiling zappers. Or you can do gas traps depending on what floors you place. Like I said, if you do tar pits, do gas traps. If you do if you do floor freeze, do these. If you do tar pits, do gas traps. Now we come back, and on every wall, you're going to come 3 walls down, you're going to place broadsides on all of them. This is because the only husks that really make it here are mainly smashers. So we want to just absolutely tank the smashers. They're going to get stopped here, get ticked by the gas trap, hit with the broadsides as they bounce back and forth. They're going to come forwards, get slowed. That way they get hit with everything. Then they're going to get stuck, hit with everything, come forwards, and then either frozen or slowed depending on which floors you place. Now, for all of the block off we build here, this is that empty tile. You know, we have the wall launcher, the sound wall. We're going to hop behind it, and we're going to place a floor with the tiles to the north edited. And on the back, we're going to place a wall spike with heals builds attached. So if you have heals builds attached on your wall launcher, go ahead and place increased building health. But if you don't have any, I recommend placing heals builds attached there. Then you're going to place a ramp facing the north. Come behind, you're going to do the exact same thing. The floor facing that way with the ramp facing towards the north. Come back another tile, and you're going to simply place a wall. Right here, you're going to edit out the 2 sides in the middle to create this double window for this wall. Then you're going to place a floor on top, a ramp in front of it, and then we get to the wall light and the wall launcher. If we hop down, right where we are here, you know, we can see the ramp above us. We're going to place a wall with heals, wall spike that has heals builds attached, and these rolls. Of course, make the blue rolls god roll if you can. Then you're going to place a floor and a pyramid, another wall. Behind this, you're going to place a pyramid, a wall, a pyramid, of course edited as into ramps, a wall. Go ahead, hop behind it, and I believe Epic made a change. You can't place a wall here, or you can't place any tiles here. I was lucky. This is an older build, so I could still have these tiles placed. You know, they can't remove the tiles, but I don't know if you can place a tile here. If you can, because you know every endurance is slightly different, then place this cone facing the northwest. If you can't, then you have to make up 7,000 health in one of these builds. I would recommend coming under one of these and placing a floor with those 2 sides edited. You know, that's going to help you a lot in the long run. If you're not having any issues, or you are allowed to place this floor, then you don't need that extra, you are allowed to place this cone, then you don't need that extra floor. You're then going to place a wall. You're going to place a floor and a cone, a wall, floor and a cone, and then you're going to place 2 walls, one on the south, one on the east, but then you're also going to look to the west and place another wall right there towards the southwest. Then off of that last wall we placed, you're going to take walls and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over, and that should connect into this tunnel we built for the west side. Then if we come back over here, this is the last cone we built. We placed the walls. You're going to place another cone surrounded in walls, and you're going to place it facing towards the northwest. That should be under this last floor trap that you have here. Then you're going to place a ramp, and you're going to have it facing towards the north. That way, if smashers come, they don't just simply charge all the way across. Hopefully you can get any smashers or husks to walk down like this, get hit by that wall dart, then they're going to come to break on this tile and get hit by this wall dart. Or they're going to decide, hey, the battery's all the way back here, why would we do that? And they're going to walk this way, get hit by the wall dart, come this way, and then just walk around. But nothing should ever make it that far. If you have something make it, it's just a smasher, and it's just going to sit here and hit on this amp. That's the whole reason we have this amplifier build with the walls. Now we have to build all of this trap tunnel, but first we have to start with more block off. So if we come all the way over here to this natural ledge, it's the highest point over here. We're then going to hop down into this area. You won't be able to build this just yet, but place a temporary floor. I'd recommend doing it in wood or brick so you can come back later and know that's temporary, it needs to be broken. But place that, and then you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 walls over. It should take you to the end of this natural ramp. Now if we go above here, you're then going to place a cone to the north, a cone to the north, a cone to the north, and then over the last wall we placed, you're going to edit this cone going towards the northeast. come above what we just placed, and you're going to place a 3x2 right here, all of which was ceiling electric fields. Come to this corner piece we placed, and you're going to go to the north of tile, place these 3 tiles edited up, a ramp to the west, another ramp to the west. Then you're going to place 3 walls across, hop on top, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles to the west, 2 tiles to the north like this, and then over all of these you want to have ceiling drop traps. That's because anytime a husk is going to walk here and fall down, he's going to activate this and allow the drop traps to fall all the way down and damage any husks that are down there. So it's going to work for this entire portion here. Then we built these 2 ramps. We're going to come down to the south and build 2 more like so. Now we have to build this. So if you come over here where you can see this massive archway and this natural ramp, you're going to place a blue wooden floor spike with nothing upgraded on the element, all durability rolls upgraded. You're going to place a wall right here, or a wall launcher, just to reset them back. And then you're going to place a sound wall. All of these sound walls we are going to use are going to be these, quad durability and double reload. We're then going to come up to the top of the ramp, place a wall launcher, just to send them back so they get reset, hit by the sound walls again. And then you're going to place a wall launcher up to the east when you get there, a blue wooden floor spike, and then a sound wall on the north side. Come to the south of tile, you're going to place a floor with nothing on it, a wall launcher, and a sound wall on your right. Come to the east of tile, you're going to place a blue wooden floor spike, a wall launcher, a sound wall on the north side. Come to the south of tile, you're going to place a blue wooden floor spike, a wall launcher. Go to the east of tile, you're going to place a blue wooden floor spike and a wall launcher. You're going to go to the north of tile, and you're going to place a sound wall on the west, leave the east blank, and then place a floor right there. Go to the north another tile, a blue wooden floor spike, and another sound wall. And then you make it to this little cave type of thing with a 2 long ramp going down. If we come back, we were on this tile, go back to the south till you hit this area with the wall launcher. Go to the east of tile, and then on the north you're going to edit that out, place a wall dynamo. Hop behind it, you're going to place a wall with a wall dart. Then on the east, you're going to place a wall dynamo, and above it, you're going to place a ceiling zapper. Alright, now, you're going to place a wall 2 walls like this when you're at the top of this ramp, and you're going to place wall dynamos. You're going to hop behind this on the west, place a wall and a wall dart. For this one, you can't place a wall hanging, so you're going to place a wall right there connected to this with the wall dynamo, and connected to this wall dynamo. Then you're going to go to the east and place a wall dart. That's because any lobbers or flingers that want to try and come this way to throw are just going to get tanked by this. They're going to stand right here trying to throw all the way over, and these things are going to hit them and kill them. Now, if we come back up to this wall launcher, this is the last one we placed. It's at this double ramp. Look to the west of tile, you're going to place a blue wooden floor spike, a wall launcher in front, then you're going to place a sound wall to the north, and a gas trap above. The gas trap build is like so. Durability, crit damage, crit rating, crit damage, and effect duration. The effect duration just makes sure when it activates, it's going to send out more smoke because it's going to sit there activated for longer. We're going to come up the ramp, and on this north side, east side, we're going to keep everything blocked off. We want to keep them to the west side. So we're going to place a floor, then a cone, a wall, a floor, then a cone. On this, if you have the extra tiles, go ahead and you can place a ceiling electric to do more damage, but I haven't ever had to need it. If you want to though, it's always an option. On this second one though, you need this ceiling electric field. That way if anything somehow makes it up, you kill it. You need damage, crit rating, reload speed, and durability. Now if we come up a tile on the ramp, we're going to edit these low walls, and you're going to place 2 low walls, one on the east, one on the north, and then a full wall on the west. Above it, you're going to place a ceiling drop trap. Then behind this wall dynamo on the north, you're going to place a wall connected to the ceiling with a wall dart. And on the east, you're going to do the same thing, place a wall with a wall dart and a ceiling electric field above it. this ceiling electric field will shoot across and hit inside of the tunnel. Come up, we have the ceiling electric field we placed, and you're going to edit low walls again. You're going to place a low wall on the east, one on the north, one on the west. Go to the south tile, place one on the south and the east. Go to the west tile, you're going to place one on the west and the north. Go to the south tile, and you're going to place one on the east and the west. All of these low walls are going to have wall dynamos. At the top of this tunnel, you're going to hop behind the one on the north, and you're going to place a wall dart. It should be right next to this ramp and connected to the one on the left. Then, behind this cone at the top of the west side ramp where we have the ceiling electric, you're going to place two walls, one right there, one to the south with wall darts, and two ceiling electric fields above it. You're going to place a ceiling drop trap above this ramp, and then if you hop to the west, you can have a wall dart on the west and north side with a ceiling electric field above it. You're then going to go to the to the south tile, and now you're on this tar pit. You're going to place a wall dynamo, hop behind it, place a wall dart, above it a ceiling electric field. On this side right here to the south, we're going to hop behind it, place a wall dart on the east and south side with a ceiling electric field above it. Then to go back in the tunnel, go west to tile, you're going to place a tar pit, a ceiling electric field, a wall dart, and a ceiling zapper above you. Come to the south of tile, you're going to place a ceiling zapper. Look to the west, you have the wall dynamo, hop behind it, ceiling electric field, and a wall dart. So that's everything for your Amplifier B, or at least my Amplifier B, maybe something different for you guys. But I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to smash a like as always. Leave a comment down below if you need help on anything or if something isn't working. As I said, they've done a few updates in the past and it changed everything and where you can build. So sometimes your builds may not be placed in the exact spots as mine are, because mine have been kept the exact same. That's the whole reason I haven't torn anything down, is because sometimes things can change. That's why I'm offering, if anybody has any issues with anything, go ahead and send me a message, leave a comment, and I'll add you on Epic. I'll come into your home base and I'll help you build stuff, or I'll just try to give you guidance through the comments. Whatever works easiest for you, I will try and do to help you guys out. But without further ado, make sure you smash a like if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button so you know when the next video comes out, and so you know when I go live. I do plenty of giveaways and mission help live streams, so be sure to tune into those. Without further ado, I'll catch y'all in the next one.